The title of this talk is From AI Users to Innovators, Building a Safer, Smarter Digital World. Yeah, I admit it. I got the AI buzzword in there. I've had a decent amount of experience with AI throughout my career. I've got a PhD in it. But I will do this. So maybe you're saying, wow, this guy's losing it. But by the end of my presentation, I think you'll understand why I'm doing this. As an undergraduate at Penn State University in the 1990s, I learned about machine learning for classifying satellite imagery and computer vision, which helped identify the locations of farms, military bases, lots of other features on the Earth. My first job after college was with a company that did something truly revolutionary by providing online driving directions for the US that anybody could access. Some of you may know the name, MapQuest. Then Google came up with a clever idea, pre-processing maps for the entire world, and transformed the user experience, ultimately outdoing MapQuest. I had left 5 years before that happened to continue my education, but the one thing that stuck with me is that small innovations can make a massive impact. In this case, providing an improved user experience. This lesson is one reason I stand here and focus my talk on innovation in fighting cybercrime. I structured my presentation around key themes: moving beyond out-of-the-box solutions, balancing security and innovation, building the technical foundation, investing in people, and taking actionable steps forward. So why can't we just rely on standard cybersecurity tools? The reality is that cyber threats are evolving faster than these tools can keep up with. Out-of-the-box solutions may work for generic problems, but they're not designed to address the unique challenges of individual organizations. Take, for example, a hospital managing sensitive patient data, or a bank defending against sophisticated fraud attacks. These environments require custom, adaptive solutions built around specific workflows, risks, and data. Standard tools simply can't keep up with this level of complexity. Even different locations have different challenges. For example, the cyber threats in the United States, Europe, China, differ significantly from those in Kuwait. True innovation happens when we stop relying on generic answers and build tailored solutions that leverage the strengths of our people, technology, and especially domain knowledge. Therefore, we need experts in AI who understand how AI works, recognize its limitations, know how to properly evaluate model predictions, and comprehend why the model makes the predictions it does. If you can hire a talented, hardworking, and flexible expert, please pay them well, and you won't regret it. Speaking on why we need custom solutions, let's talk about a research project I was involved with at Penn State University. In the United States, law enforcement agencies face different challenges depending on their location. We designed and built visual analytics systems for the Metropolitan Police in Washington, D.C., and the Harrisburg Police Department, the state capital of Pennsylvania. Washington, D.C. is the nation's capital. It has complex security needs and requires strategies different from those of Harrisburg. Visual analytics enhances situational awareness by integrating multiple data sources, allowing agencies to be more proactive and efficient through collaborating with both and, especially understanding their needs. We built very different systems to help them fight crime, as you can see. Now, let's explore the balance between security and innovation. How can we foster a culture that supports both? The challenge is how we protect our systems while fostering innovation. Security shouldn't stifle creativity, it should enable it. For example, imagine a sandbox where developers can safely test ideas without risking breaches, or a flexible security framework that adapts to innovations instead of standing in their way. It's about finding that balance. The key is that successful organizations don't see security and innovation as competing priorities. They treat them as partners, creating a culture that encourages experimentation while safeguarding critical systems unlocks the potential for both progress and resilience. Improved communication and shared responsibilities are crucial. The security team must understand and support the innovation team's role, and vice versa. I once worked for an organization that took a non-balanced approach to security and innovation. They provided me a decent spec workstation, but then still, when I tried to do any actual work on it, things were agonizingly slow because, layers upon layers of security features consumed computing resources. And they blocked the vast majority of reputable websites. My previous institution had extremely valuable data, which with proper practices was secure and allowed for innovation. Next, we'll discuss the technical foundation needed to support cybersecurity innovation. To achieve this balance, as I mentioned, we need the proper technical foundation. High-speed networking. Data moves fast, and so do threats. If you invest in reliable, high-speed networks, you can be better prepared. For one, you can easily back up data to the cloud, and this would lessen the impact of something like a ransomware attack. It can also enable immediate collaborations with international organizations that can help in events. Advanced computing hardware, including GPUs, scalable storage, and cloud computing, powers modern cybersecurity and AI solutions. They give you the power to process massive amounts of data in real time. Going back to my case, if you need to install multiple layers of security on employee computers, then you must have the computing resources to support the software requirements and the employees performing their roles. Combining data from multiple sources, such as geospatial, financial, or operational, provides a complete picture, enabling smarter and faster decisions. We saw this quickly with the advent of generative AI. With innovators immediately saying, okay, we must build more multimodal Gen AI tools that incorporate models, images, videos, and sound. The same applies to cybercrime, where solutions fusing various data sources can better detect and predict threats. Technology isn't the goal, it's the enabler. With a proper infrastructure, you can avoid threats while unlocking innovation. Technology alone isn't enough. We must invest in people. So let's talk about the human factor in fighting cybersecurity and cybercrime. Even the best technology is meaningless without the right people. This tech deficiency is where human-computer interaction comes in. Human intelligence is a critical point. Despite the recent focus on technology, qualified people who can learn and use technology effectively will be essential for future advancement and safety. Let's admit it, cybercrime is complex, and we won't simply build a machine learning model or AI system that, solves it. But with ethical, honest, and resilient individuals who see failure not as the end, but as part of the process, we will succeed. Most importantly, we need lifelong learners who can adapt quickly to changing technology. And organizations must invest in training, mentoring, and creating environments that foster talent's growth and development. Building leadership skills goes way beyond employees taking, a 2-day training that they barely pay attention to and having no clear plan for using what they learned. Training should lead to projects, and it is critical to plan so that trainers don't disappear afterward and help organizations implement solutions. Collaboration is also crucial. Partnering with universities, governments, and private companies allows you to share knowledge, pool resources, and tackle challenges collectively. The most significant innovations don't come from technology, but from people using technology in creative and meaningful ways. I like this quote from Vince Lombardi, an old-time American football coach, who said, "It is not about getting knocked down, it is about getting back up." When you find employees with these traits, invest in them financially and you won't regret it. I have a very good friend. He's probably the second most intelligent person I've ever met, second to my wife. He received his education in computer engineering from Carnegie Mellon University. It's a top-rated institution in the field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He had already done remarkable things as a researcher at Penn State, applying machine learning to satellite imagery. He left there and went to Planet Labs, one of the leading commercial satellite providers. He said that during his first week on the job, he pushed an update that basically crashed the computers on multiple satellites. So what did his boss do? Fire him? He came and said, "Thank you. You exposed a significant flaw in our pipeline, and you shouldn't be able to do this even if you make such a mistake." My friend's story showcases both incredible leadership and investing in top talent. My friend is now the director of data science and AI at a leading tech company in the US, and he's literally using AI to solve world problems. Now, more about why people are critical. In this slide, I show an example of AI-driven decision-making that combines AI and human intelligence to predict disease outbreaks. I collaborated with the World Health Organization on this project. We had outstanding results in predicting disease outbreaks across the African continent. This project utilizes the same principles of data fusion, predictive modeling, and rapid response that are applied in cybersecurity and cybercrime. I'm not an epidemiologist, but this project succeeded because we had tech experts collaborating with domain experts. And everyone had a solid general science education, which allowed them to communicate effectively. With the advent of generative AI, a general science education and problem-solving skills will be even more valuable in the future. This will enable users to take full advantage of Gen AI. Now, let's discuss concrete steps organizations can take to strengthen cybersecurity. So, what does this mean for decision makers? It means taking bold, actionable steps. Assess your needs and gaps. What are your organization's unique challenges? And how can custom solutions address them? Invest in infrastructure and people. Build the technical foundation while empowering your teams to innovate, collaborate, and share knowledge. Break down silos and embrace partnerships to drive progress. It's not about chasing buzzwords. It's about creating real-world solutions that align with your organization's goals and values. The path forward requires focus, creativity, and commitment to doing things differently. Now, more on why collaboration is essential through an example. GeoDiscoverer, a social network analysis project for security and intelligence, is an excellent example of innovation through collaboration. This was another project I was involved with at Penn State, where we partnered with Raytheon, a leader in defense intelligence and government, as well as the Department of Homeland Security. This partnership allowed us to develop advanced tools while ensuring proper data governance and privacy protections. In these scenarios, everyone wins. Academia advances research, writes publications, the industry innovates without security risks, and in our case, DHS gains enhanced intelligence. If any of you are looking for similar collaboration opportunities in Kuwait, I know the new university, Abdullah Al Salam University, and even Kuwait University, and even the private universities are looking for such collaborations between industry and government. Finally, let's wrap up discussing some key takeaways and thoughts for the future. So let's go back to where we started. AI is a powerful tool, but it's not the whole story. At its core, cybersecurity and innovation are about human intelligence. It's about people who can think critically, adapt to change, and work together to solve complex problems. Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher, famously said, "The one constant thing in life is change." That's never been more true than in today's rapidly evolving digital world. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to it defines our success. So I challenge you to embrace that change. Focus on building not just better technology, but also better teams, partnerships, and definitely solutions. We can move beyond buzzwords and create a safer, more intelligent, and innovative world. Returning to my title slide, given my background and focus on AI, why is it that I crossed out the AI? I'll show you some charts that show trends in the search terms used by Google users since 2008. AI showed a definite spike recently. Artificial intelligence made steady progress before the term AI became so widely used. Also GPU, the hardware that powers deep learning, it's also trending up. Now look at big data. It peaked between 2015 and 2020 and has since been trending downward. Why is this? Because big data is now the norm. Big data is ubiquitous. People who were concerned about big data before are still worried about it, but it remains a constant presence. I anticipate the same with AI. It will be a given. So please prepare yourselves. And if you feel you are behind, don't worry, because especially with Gen AI, we're all in the same boat. What matters more is how we apply AI, building custom solutions for real-world problems, promoting proactive innovation, fostering a well-rounded understanding of AI, engaging in continuous learning, and collaborating across different domains. That's what drives meaningful innovation. Let's move beyond the buzzwords and create a safer, smarter, and more innovative world together. You can reach me through my website, LinkedIn, or email. You can also watch some of my YouTube videos on my channel about using technology to solve some of our most pressing problems. And I look forward to continuing this conversation and shaping the future of cybersecurity and cybercrime together for the better. And thank you so much.